Catalina, I'll start with you. I can't help but start from episode 2 of season 4. Tabitha goes through some very difficult moment emotionally. It reminds me in a sort of, Seven, the movie with Brad Pitt and Kevin Spacey, with the head in the box, the same tension. I mean, I loved it. And I was wondering, how was shooting that scene and in general, the atmosphere on set when you shoot those kind of scenes?
It was fine. I mean, I wish I had a story to tell you, but I could go in and do the scene and be done. And they're like, do you want to do another one, different camera angle, whatever? And I will do it again. I don't need a lot of, I don't become Tabitha. I just go to work and done. I mean, it was like any other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And speaking of Tabitha, how did you work to balance her pain, her strength, and her maternal instinct? What did she teach you?
She has taught me to be resilient. This woman is a very resilient person. I mean, she can go down to hell and the next day she's crawling back up and she's doing it again. She's someone that has a lot of strength, even that she doesn't sometimes know it, and she feels that she's failing all the time, and she's not being a good mother, she's not being a good this, and she's not doing enough for everything that she needs to do. And I think that's something that sometimes I'm just like, I'm not good at this, done. And I just leave it. But I think Tabitha will just go back one after another, and then she gets it.
Scott, Victor. Victor seems to have lived for years on the edge between childlike innocence and deep trauma. How do you find the right tone to portray him as fragile and very human?
There was very little given to me at the beginning of it all. All I knew is that when we started the series was that I was told that he had been left there alone for a number of years and that he had been through this traumatic experience. And I think, I'm continually, even as we're into season 4 and it'll keep going into the 5th season, I'm always trying to work towards the core of what that pain is. So that's my work. And then, it's there on the page and away from the page. And then John Griffin, our wonderful creator and brilliant writer, also just gives me these little magic moments, that I have to go in and in that work try and find. And one of them in season 2 was with her down in the caves. It was the first time we really saw this moment of him where that child really came through, where he regressed, So we have the gift of the writer as well, right? It gives us those things.
Soon you're going to shoot last season, season 5, and are you afraid that fans might be disappointed by the finale, like what happened with Lost, for example? The fans were disappointed with that.
I mean, I don't really think about it. I don't concern. Do you think about that?
I don't think they will, because I think, if they decide to do, 8 seasons, then you're pulling a little bit too much. You're just pushing a little bit too much the story. But I think 5 seasons, especially for a show like this that has so much, lore behind everything, you need to explain everything in season 5. And I think people are going to be very much, they're going to be happy that everything explained and everyone got their answers. And I think it would be a different story if there was 8 seasons.
Yeah.
That would be just pushing a little bit too much. But 5 seasons is going to be fantastic. Everyone's going to be very happy. Hopefully. But,
Hopefully. Well, yeah, we don't, right?
Some people are not going to be happy regardless, so.
There is that. The whole idea, too, is that, is it going to be fully explained? The thing that I'm thinking about now is, are we going to get everything? Or is it going to leave a little, open-ended thing, right?
Yeah.
That we don't really get everything. I don't know.
You can ask the writers.
I mean, we try. We ask him. He doesn't tell us anything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Claudia.
Congrats for the show.
Thank you,
Thanks
Claudia.
so much.